year ago. Totally insane. But she's not grateful, she's not grateful, 'cause I can make her chill. She never loved anybody, never loved anybody. She loved me, my one herself. She never loved anybody, not anybody, but herself. Never loved anybody, but anybody, not anybody, but herself.
Fam Like a Ghost, and this is our continuing series of song deconstructions. On Saturday night, we wrote a brand new song, and then we played it live on Facebook Live. And we were listening all day while we were Ubering and lifting, which we do to buy our gear, to a Smokey Robinson song that we really were enamored with. It's called Give Her Up. Um, it's a classic Smokey Robinson and the Miracle song. And we were so enamored by the song that we wanted to do like a ghost version. And we did this before with a couple of songs in the past. We've done some covers. And so we decided to kind of do a cover that was kind of jazz, piano focused, and then kind of drifts into our kind of grunge, crazy horse type of sound with our guitars. And so the song, the initial studio version is like 15 minutes, and then the full concert version of it is like almost 39 minutes. We've always been, no one can accuse us of not being excessive, but that's what we do. So we got over 700 plays, close to 800 plays on Facebook Live of people, watching the video of the show, and now we're actually talking about what we did. And we have this kind of stream of consciousness idea, but we took the general idea of the lyrics. On the studio version, I kind of stayed really close to the lyrics. On the live version, I got a lot looser with the lyrics and kind of reinterpreted what I took from the song. I kind of take it as like, sometimes you're in a relationship and you're so drawn to a person, but that person's not good for you. But because of their beauty, or whether it's the physical beauty or the internal beauty or whatever, or something just keys in on you, and you just have a total infatuation with that person. And Smokey was talking about this woman that just she's amazing, but she's very bad for you because she doesn't really love you. She kind of just uses you, and then she leaves your heart in total pain, and then she makes it kind of crazy, and then you warn your friends about her, but at the end of the day, you get second thoughts and say, well, if her friend gets rid of her, you'd take her back. And at the very end of the song, after he's been saying that she doesn't love anybody but herself, that she's never going to love anybody but herself, but even though she's like that, Smokey still wants her. And so what I did is kind of flip the song around and having Josephine actually talk about her, this character, this woman, and she's in love with her. So Josephine is having a female on female relationship with this woman, and she's enamored with her in the same way that Smokey was. And so the whole idea was, to kind of draw that in. And the song focused on a DFAM beat that I created. It creates a drum line and a bass line, and I kind of kept it there. I shifted around, but it stays in the same beat. It's kind of monotonous, but that's the whole point. It's a little bit different than the original, which had really classic R&B soul drumming, which I was gonna try, but then I said, you know what? Those drummers are so good. I'm gonna do a different version. It's gonna keep the beat the same to make it a little different, and then I'm gonna do a kind of jazz interpretation of what I feel the song is. And so I just stayed in that zone, and then on what's going on also with there's some weird modulation of a System 1M, actually using an older Ghost track that I slowed down, and it's basically repeating through the whole song. Kind of waving in and waving out. And then we also have a Morphogene for Make Noise doing some backward tape looping of a Fam Look Ghost song at a very low level. And so there's the first phase of the song where it's all piano. Some parts of the song are heavily distorted because I switch into a Make Noise math module to get a very distorted bass line coming out with a very high volume, and basically turn on um, a setting on the actual trigger. There's a couple of settings on the Make Noise Morphogene where you can, not Morphogene, but the math module, where you can have it kind of be its own oscillator, and it kind of generates a signal, and then you can kind of distort it or run it however you want with the filters. So I have that going on, and it goes in and out based on me actually kicking it off through the button on the actual device on the Eurorack. And like this performance, while I was in my full Ghost outfit, which I hadn't done for a while, actually wore the mask, which actually made it difficult to sing the song because it's like it's somewhat claustrophobic. That's why we're going to version 3.0 of the Phantom of the Ghost costume, so it would only be like a Phantom of the Opera LED mask, not the full mask, because until we can get better breathing capability on that full mask, it's not the best thing for a performance. But in some cases, it creates a different vibe for the vocal, and we took advantage of it on the live version. It's got the vocal with the mask on, which you can probably hear it being slightly distorted and some ruffling and some breath sounds, and because it's a it's a live performance, and I'm sweating, and it's like it's not the easiest thing to do when you're behind the mask. And the recording it caught the life of what was going on, and it seems to have been appreciated on Facebook Live. We're getting a lot of people liking it. So we are still doing these shows on Facebook Live, which we like to do to generate new material. We use these shows to actually try out new material and get it out there to the fans and push our brand and show people that we are not just a studio creation. We can actually play this stuff live. And it kind of drives interest in the ghost, and it also gives us a way to practice for real what it would be like to actually play in front of people, which we've done before. But we've been in a studio mode this year, so we haven't been able to do a lot of live shows other than the Facebook Live shows. So we love the Facebook Live format. We use our roll and go mixer, the first version. There's a new version that actually has a battery and an XLR input, which we're interested in getting. We have been very enamored lately with all the big news on a couple of things, and we're going to focus right now on the Roland Axe Edge, which we feel for performance sake is probably one of our next purchases besides our OPZ from T Engineering, which we're going to be getting pretty soon. But this is a very kind of probably understated synth in terms of its importance for showmanship and for your stagecraft, because being able to have a synthesizer that can be um, used to connect with the fans and actually be a good tool with the Bluetooth MIDI connection to the Roland Cloud, the onboard sounds and the four-part capability, analog modeling behavior, really good interface on the neck for controlling all kinds of different things. I think it is just a really good performance machine. We've been very interested in accents for a long time. You have to go find them on eBay or like vintage scent stores to try to find one that's in good condition. It's really cool that the Roland has put this back out. We're very impressed with what they've done with this machine. It is an awesome successor to the original, and we're very interested in getting it. Now we are still looking for a co-host, so when we interview indie bands to talk to them, we haven't been able to get a co-host on the show this year. We've been trying to get people to get involved. We're waiting for somebody to actually take the hook on that. So if you're interested, please connect with us on our Anchor, favorite us, and send us a voice memo, and we can talk about how we can do that. So we're very um, happy with what's been going on this year in the synth world. I think this is one of the best years for synths in a long time because we've seen the Moog grandmother, Teenage Engineering OPZ, the Moog DFAM. We've got the um, um, Korg Prologue 16 and A voice machines, and now we have the Moog 1, which we think is going to be 2018 is going to be known as a year that's similar to when the Jupiter 8 came out, um, or the year the DX7 came out, and it's all happening in the same time period. Or the year when the Prophet 5 came out. So I think synth players and producers are going to be very happy with the stuff that's out there today. It's a really awesome time to be an electronic musician. The tools we've got are some of the best that have ever been available for artists to be able to really express ourselves. So I think it's really important to understand with these really good hardware tools that are coming. That I think some artists may, if you have the ability to get some hardware, I know the VSTs let you do a lot of things, but there's nothing like having a real Moog or a real Prophet or even a real Roland synthesizer instead of having just a MIDI keyboard. There's the ability to really connect with an instrument and do what it was meant to do. And the more artists they actually get into using something like a Moog 1 or even a Prophet X or a DFAM, it just gives you something that a VST I don't think can give you. I think they can give you the tone, they can give you some capabilities, but if you listen to the way the Ghost sounds and you listen to our heroes like Yes and Emerson, Lake and Palmer and the great jazz artists that used the Moogs back in the day, there's nothing like using a real analog synthesizer or even a modern digital synthesizer and the ability to do a knob per function to be able to control things on the fly. And as for live performance, I would say that these modern hardware synths are what you want if you're going to perform. And even when you write, I'm a big proponent. So I understand there's a lot of guys out there that want to have the bargain basement stuff, but even then, you can get a Behringer Model D. And I would say that a Behringer Model D is preferable than playing with a VST. So even if you can't afford a $3,000 true Model D, getting a Behringer version is a cool thing. Getting a Behringer 808 is a good idea. So any kind of hardware, there's some hardware you can get that isn't so expensive. So some of the excuses for it are not as valid as they used to be. And then our flagship instruments like the Prophet X and the Waldorf Quantum and the Moog One, which are really cutting edge flagship instruments for people who are really into their sound enough to sacrifice their money to buy something like that. But that's my big push today again for these things. I'm a big proponent of hardware. You can listen to it in my sound. And the Ghost, we've got over 75,000 listens on SoundCloud, over 35,000 on Fanburst. We're getting thousands of plays on our videos on Facebook and on Anchor itself. We've got over 1,300 listens. So we're doing something right. We're trying to connect with more and more artists to talk to them, and we're hoping to get out there on some stages in 2019 to really kick it. So if you like what we're doing, and some promoters that would be interested in talking to the Ghost, send us their way. Let them know about the Ghost, show them what we got on YouTube and Instagram, and hopefully we'll be coming near you so you can see your friendly neighborhood Ghost. Thank you.
it all day. go.
This is Family Like the Ghost, and this is our continuing series of song deconstructions. We wrote a song last night that we call Rusted Bicycle Chain, Love is Just Like, and this is our continuing series of songs that are about heartbreak and dissonance and anomie, and just, a love gone wrong. And so Josephine Electric, my alter ego, that I have as the lead singer of Family Like the Ghost, singing a song about her lover and comparing it to someone who leaves a bicycle out in the rain and the chain gets rusted. And if you try to use that bike, you kind of like riding in place. You can't really go anywhere because it's not gonna function. It's kind of an analogy to a dysfunctional relationship that you're kind of standing in place in a situation and it's not going anywhere and it feels like you're just riding in place. That you're not gonna ever really go forward. That you're kind of stuck with that rusted chain and you're not gonna be able to do anything about it. You're just in this like friction moment and it's falling apart and it's not you're feeling the social anomie of just love gone wrong, which is the continuing theme of our Dark Ghost record, which is something we've been working on all this year. Dark Ghost is the result of bad situation in my life where I had this relationship with the person. It wasn't really a romantic relationship, but it just it felt like something just went wrong. The fates set it up that it wasn't ever gonna continue, but for the moments that it was, that we did have a friendship or did have a connection, it felt really good. But then it just all came apart for all kinds of different reasons, and it's driven me to write a lot of songs. And sometimes pain is a universal truth, which I say in my song Sado Groove, Tend Your Wounds, is that pain can drive you to do hurt yourself or hurt other people. But when you're an artist, pain can drive your muse. And a lot of what I do with the Ghost is transference of different things. So Josephine is transferring a relationship that I had with a woman, and she's transferring it to be her having a relationship with a man. And some people might get it confused when I do Josephine, thinking that what am I doing? And a lot of times it's a way for me to kind of mask something that happened in my life and use a totally different sex to talk about a situation and kind of be a little bit removed from it. But in this song, we're using what we typically use. We're using our hardware workflow. We're using the Moog, Drummer from Another Mother, that we have in our Arteria 6U. We're also using the Make Noise math module to generate a lot of analog goodness that we're using it to run like an LFO type of modulation on a Mother 32. In addition, we have an Arteria Mini Brute 2S with the sequencer, and we're just starting to really learn how to use it. So we're using the step sequencer on the pitch, and we're finding that it's a very interesting machine in the way you can use the two oscillators and the two LFOs, and it has a lot of capabilities in the sequencer. We've been playing with lower beats per minute. So we were running a very low beats per minute, not 160, not 120, more like 40 on it, running it to give us the background sound. And in some cases, in this case, we were able to get really deep bass out of it. And some people would have thought it was the Moog, but the Arteria is very good at that. And I really love running it through my Make Noise math module. And so I do a lot of cool things with that. I run in the Mother 32 and the Arteria through the math module. There is a little bit of the morphogene in this song, but not so heavy. And then we found a really good Roland Juno GI kind of new wave patch. And like I said in the write-up for this, is like I'm a big proponent or big lover of the new wave. I loved the sounds that came from the Prophet 5, the Oberheim, and the Jupiter 8 and 106, Juno 106. And those sounds are just so key to my growing up, watching early MTV. And I was a big fan of like Duran Duran. I was a big fan of, Joy Division and Echo and the Bunnymen and The Cure. And it was just the sound from those days. It seems to be coming back in bands like Churches, the resurgence of Nine Inch Nails, and anybody who uses synths and is really excited about synthesizers and how you can use them as not just background instruments, but as like lead instruments. And it's typical, typically I do like a harder edged kind of guitar focused industrial song, but this one's a total new wave song, and I've got some cool silences in it. Which, typically on a Phantom Electric Ghost song, we don't do a lot of breaks. We probably should. But this song, I was using my MX1 performance mixer to create the breaks. So what you can do is you can, run it to a bit crush and then run it to a roll. The roll will stop everything, and then you can kick it back in. So what I'm doing is I'm using the effects on MX1. And the initial effect is a digital effect that's being applied. And then I don't have it applied to the synth sound. I have it being applied to almost every other sound, so it can pretty much stop all the sounds. So so I hit the digital effect is the initial effect that we have, and everything's getting routed through it. The DFAM and the Arturia is going through the MX1, then going to the Zoom R24 because I have dual mixers. I think I've talked about that, and I use the initial MX1 to take monophonic signals and turn them into stereo signals into the Zoom. That's just a technical thing I'm doing. But then the control over the sound in real time is really cool, and I probably should do this more, is being able to put the breaks in with the roll actually, stops everything, and then I can just kick it back with the hitting it back into the digital delay. And then I also can play with the scatter, and I can play with all these different effects to put breaks into the song. Because even though you got sequencers running, instead of stopping the sequencer, you can use the effects to stop the music and then start it. And that's why the structure of the song is a little different than what I've had before. And it's more like a new wave, kind of like a Cure song or Echo and the Bunnymen song. I've been feeling Joy Division a lot. Ian Curtis was like phenomenal in his voicing, his voice affectation on his songs, and just the whole structure of what they did was like their initial goth sound that we got later with The Cure and Echo and the Bunnymen. We get a preview of that with Joy Division, and Joy Division was always a big draw for me. When I was younger, I didn't fully understand their impact, but I'm very much a big fan of them now. I've been listening to them really hard, and I feel that the emotion that was coming through their song, the desolation, enemy. I like to import those things into my music. I like to put stories into what I'm doing. So a lot of EDM sometimes is just dance focused. What I like to do with electronic music is actually have it song story focused, and that is just my choice. That I believe in this genre that you can be a songwriter. You can take classic songwriting techniques in terms of lyricism and storytelling and use electronic music to do that. And I believe there's a lot of bands that are doing that today, but I've been doing it since 2008. So one of the things that we've been very interested in is any kind of vocal transformation. We use a VTO3. It's just been announced as a VTO4, which seems to be a wider capabilities. There's like now a harmony command, a harmony setting, and it looks like you can apply it to podcast, or you could use a USB connection and apply the vocals. So I'm very interested in using that to do something we were trying to do. We actually have a Josephine Electric Anchor set up, and we were going to go and do interviews as Josephine. And this VTO4 looks like that will probably be able to give us that capability. And our idea was that we would use our studio electronics microphone, link it to the VTO4, hook it up to our laptop, or hook up to our iPhone and do a podcast through Anchor with being Josephine or being the Ghost, and use our voicecoder to do the interviews. So we're hoping to do that. goes toward our fan support. If you are interested in helping us do some cool things, you can subscribe to the Ghost, and if you subscribe at the $4.99 or $9.99 level, we will provide you with Amazon.com CD of a Ghost album. We had 3 albums when we first came out in 2016. You could get one of the 3 albums, and if you support us and we see that you've subscribed and you give us your information on mailing information, so we would contact you to get your mailing address and then send you the CD. We won't send you a lot of unsolicited information. We'll just send you the CD. If you want information, you can say you want it. And we can send you voice memos through Anchor if you favorite us on Anchor. And that goes toward people who'd want to be involved in interviewing indie artists. This week we're going to interview Christina Passion, who we've interviewed before. She has a really cool video for a new song that she's done that's on YouTube and it's been on Instagram. So we're very excited about our OPZ that we ordered. It will be coming in November. We're excited about the Bluetooth implementation on it, hoping that we can actually use it to link with a Roland keytar, which the keytar that we're really awesome. It's an awesome thing to have it come back is the Axe Edge, which we're probably going to be getting as well. We think that allows a keyboardist to kind of stand out front, and the connection between a OPZ and that machine with a Eurorack would be a pretty good setup for my mobile setup for going on the road. And we're hoping to do some road shows. We've been doing our Facebook Live shows, and we've got pretty good response to the last show we did, which was our interpretation of "Give Her Up," the Smokey and Robinson in the Miracle song that we retitled as "Let the Girl Go" with the GRRRL, and Josephine, doing the lead on that. We're very happy with the response we got from that song. And we're trying to see if we can put it out. It's a slight, it's not a full cover. So sometimes when we go through our publisher, if it's not a full cover song, sometimes they won't put it out if it's too different than the original. But I thought the whole point of doing the cover sometimes is not to exactly do it. So sometimes, it depends on what they do. I mean, I did some Bobby Womack covers. The Girl's Gotta Have It, or The Woman's Gotta Have It, and it wasn't exactly even in the same key, and they accepted it. I tried to do some other covers, and they wouldn't pass muster with them because they were too radically different, which I thought was the whole point of sometimes doing a cover. But we're very excited about this year again in synth technology with the Moog 1 being released. It is a little out of the range of most people, even myself right now. But we're hoping that we're getting in talks with a lot of different indie labels and people we've been talking to about opportunities, and hoping that going forward we'll get some more support so we can look into getting a Moog 1 and then maybe farming out our services to provide synth tracks for people. Unlike just supplying loops, we would create custom synth, full orchestrated, full thought out songs or accompaniment to songs that we could provide artists using that. We have pretty good equipment already that we've been collaborating with people on the net. So our collaborations, we had a collaboration with Stephen Kidd that we did back in the day with DJ Squash Kid, and then we did a collaboration with All Control K out of Los Angeles, To Infinitum, which is still out there. We did a collaboration with Lonnie Claire, and we had a collaboration with Metaflow that we did Wounded Room. And so we're looking forward to seeing if we could do another collaboration this year with Stephen Kidd, and seeing if we could do project with the Heritage from Bermuda. So the Ghost has been doing pretty good this year. We got over 1,300 listens on Anchor. We're getting about 1,300 listens on SoundCloud per month. So we're boosting that up. We got almost 4,000 plays on Spotify and iTunes and Tidal. So, we got, as I indicated before, over 75,000 listens on SoundCloud, about 35,000 listens on Fanburst. So we're doing pretty good as an indie act, but even with all those listens, we don't really get a lot of compensation. We do it for the love of the music. And so if anybody's interested as a band that hears this and wants to get interviewed, give us a contact through our just like ping us on our Anchor. You can do a voice memo if you do a favorite on us, and that will be pretty cool, and we'll get in touch with you. Thank you very much, and keep on supporting your favorite indie artists by buying their merch, buying their album, going to their shows. Bye.